After evening star, this scenario, it means this is closing below, above the support and resistance line of the doji of the weak candle. So this is closing here. So the next candle must goes up. When next candle not goes up, it make a doji, because here we are right that the next candlestick will goes up in this case. Because when I teach you on the slide there, if the closing price is right close on the level, so the next candlestick will goes up. Yes, but when the buyers have no power, they make a doji candle. It means they save us on this candle. So this is the sign that we are not continuing going up. So the next candlestick will goes down. The next candlestick goes down. Okay. After
Yeah.
this weak bearish candle and this weak bearish candle, this weak bearish candle, when we find these three weak bearish or indecisions candle between, so this is the sign that the sellers have no momentum. So sellers will try too much, all the energy in one candle. So they try all the energy in the one candle. It's an exhaustion candle. We can say this is the exhaustion candle. It's 100% sure when we find with three or two candles which are very weak candle and the one strong candle, the next candle will goes up. So the next candle goes up and make a pattern like a piercing line pattern. The piercing line pattern, it shows that there is a round number here. So the candlestick reject from the round number and get support from the round number and goes up. When the goes up, the next candlestick
On this,
also, yes.
on this one, I mean, on the after this round number, first green candle. On this one, we have to enter or not, or after.
Yes, after this candle, we wait for the retracement, but we understand that the next candlestick going up because we are in the uptrend. And this round number, when one time round number is broken, again round number is broken or tested, it means this is the sign of this round number is now weak. It's not strong. So we cannot trade for the downtrend because we are in the uptrend. One plus point is for uptrend. Second plus point, the breakout is immediately happen. Third, we have a bullish candle. Okay, this is strong bullish candle, and fourth we have a pattern of the uptrend pattern, bullish pattern. Okay, so all the scenario says that we will go for the buyers, not we go for the sellers, because sellers are weak here. They gave us a sign that we are weak here. Buyers are strong here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
in this sense, the sellers give us a clear information that we are weak, we have no power to continue. The market goes down. So we just they just give us their presence that we are here. They uh, show their force. Their force is very little if we compare to the buyers. So buyers are very strong here because buyers making strong candles, strong candle, strong candle, strong candle. This is weak candle, weak candle, weak candle, weak candle. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
when you find this type of scenario where the sellers are starting from here, so now when the next candlestick or next level seller, these sellers will shift their position from next level, from this level
Mm-hmm.
to next level. So the candlestick goes here, and this candlestick may work as a bearish or weak candle, weak bullish candle. So this is the sign that before, after strong candle, you find a weak candle. So this is the sign of losing momentum. So the momentum is losing here. So this is the sign that sellers can try again here. We cannot believe on this candle. We cannot go for the buy option because this candlestick is very weak candlestick if we compare to this candlestick. Okay.
Yeah.
So the next candlestick goes down. Then this pattern appear here. One the outside bar and one the evening star. Okay. So one the
Mm-hmm.
outside bar and one evening star again appear here. So this is the sign that now maybe market will goes down. But in this candle, because of this, the candlestick is right close on the support level. This
Yeah.
support level. So this weak candlestick is the support because this is the evening star. The levels are here and here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this candle right close on the evening star support, the middle candle support. So the rest candlestick goes up and again make a piercing line pattern. When piercing line pattern is appeared, it's a sign that this forget this pattern, previous pattern, follow this pattern. So this pattern you follow 50% level. If the press and goes up, you follow this pattern again. Okay,
Let's see. Yeah.
because
Excuse me.
just understand these levels. So this candlestick right close on the level. So that's why next candlestick does not goes down because of this. Okay.
Very. Yeah.
So the
Very
next
good.
is here. Can we say retracement on round number? Yes. When the round number comes after any evening star or morning star, and you find this type of candle, this is the spinning top, is the continuation of trend. If the spinning top is in the green candle, if there is a green candle look like that, the next candlestick will goes up. But there is a red candle, is red spinning top is a continuation sign of this candle. Okay, on the round number. So you
If it
understand.
was exactly like this candle, but green, the next candle may go up or no, 100% will go up.
Yes, if there is a green candle, it will goes up. Okay.
Even with this line, even with this round number on the top, it will goes up.
Most of the time it goes up because we are in the if there is a ranging market, in the ranging market, the 50% chances is for the go up or go for down. But if you are in the uptrend, it's 100% chances it will goes up.
Uh-huh.
In the uptrend, every resistance getting a weak in front of the uptrend. But in the ranging market, every support and resistance is strong, have meaning. So we are in the ranging market. Okay.
Yeah, I see.
Yes. So after
I
that,
see
yes,
three in a row this morning and evening stuff.
yes. So after that, we find another morning star here, and this morning star unfold. This morning star also unfold. Okay.
Yeah.
So look at the same example here, okay, and same example here. The
Yeah,
market will
exactly.
give you all the examples in the current market that in the previous morning star, if you follow the previous morning star, how the candlestick appeared and how candlestick goes up, also you can follow this candlestick. Okay.
Yeah. Very good.
So after that, so this, yes. So we expect that there is a retracement candle or the red candle after the morning star. Okay. If we find after a morning star, this is the indecision candle. It means seller give us a message that we are not able to make a bearish candle here. So there is a sign that there is a support level. So if when we studied about the doji, if the doji opening price is close above the support level, the next candlestick will goes up. So this there was a one understanding, and the another understanding is after a morning star or evening star, if we find the doji on the place of any bearish weak candle, so this is the sign of continuation of the current pattern. So the next candlestick will goes up. In the first scenario, there is a first scenario, same scenario, okay, and there is a second, third. This is in this scenario there is the same thing. Now you can
Yeah.
understand everything about this, okay?
All right. Very good.
Yes. So today is our topic is new topic is spinning top. Spinning top candle is a very good candle for the trading, the continuation, and trading the reversal. If we
Also, I had some other photos I sent you. There are
yesterday,
more. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
so mm, yes, yes, yes. You follow this doji support resistance line, support line, and this candle support line. Okay,
Yeah.
but now keep in mind that if you find a doji, after a doji, if you find another wick, after a doji, if you find another wick which is below from this doji wick, okay, which is below from this doji wick, it means buyers and sellers change their position from here to here. Okay,
If it was weak, we can say.
yes. Again, you find that this wick. If this wick is below from this wick, again they will change their position from here to here. Okay, so this is the sign that they will change their positions.
I have one question actually, Mr. Saab.
Yes.
After doji candle, if we find a weak candle or if we find only weak, I mean, if we find only shadow, we will consider that shadow or no? It should be a weak candle and then we consider that shadow.
After a doji, after a
After
doji,
doji,
Yes, if you
Okay.
find a weak candle, look like that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you find this type of, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
so your question is how we can identify the support and resistance level.
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, okay, I'm starting from the beginning. If we find a doji, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this doji, when you find this doji, when candlestick from below, it get a support from this level. If the candlestick goes up, it get the resistance from this level. Okay, this is the first rule. Okay, so now we are moving in the next direction. Okay, so after that, this price is moving look like that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so the concept is that when one candlestick crosses the wick of crosses the level, any level, okay,
Mm-hmm.
when the next candle, there is a gap, this is a gap, okay, so the
Mm-hmm.
next candlestick must broke this level, okay, if
Okay.
there is a gap. So in this scenario, there is a gap, there is a
Yeah.
gap, this is a gap, and this is a bullish pattern, bullish pin bar, okay.
Mm-hmm.
If this candle have a no body here, no wick here, yeah, or tail, we can say if this candle have no tail, the next candlestick will goes down. Okay, so now in this case, this candle have a tail in compared to this shadow. The tail is bigger than the body and this shadow. It means it shows up strong buying pressure. It get a pressure from this candle. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this level they get a pressure. So the next candlestick most of the time will goes up because of this scenario. Okay, so if you find a, if the next if in this place if you find this type of candle,
Next one goes down.
next one goes down. Either there is a small gap also, no problem. But this candle shows what shows? This is the weak candle. Okay, so this is the
Mm-hmm.
strong candle because the tail from the bottom side is bigger than the body and the upper shadow. So upper shadow have no meaning here.
Yes.
Yes. Why? Look at this. In this scenario, another thing is, so this candle says that the buyers have more pressure and make a strong candle. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And this candle shows the buyer have more pressure to reject from this level and goes up, but there also an involvement of the sellers.
Yeah.
Also involvement of the sellers. So it means there are two operations in this. Okay?
Yeah.
So in this case, when we find the seller pressure, so the next candle will give us a sign whether the sellers are not. Look at,
Mm.
they give us also a sign that yes, the seller pressure is correct. But why this candle is strong? Because of this indication. So one time
Mm-hmm.
it will make a strong candle or doji candle.
Yeah.
Okay. After
Mm-hmm.
now, this candle shows that there is too much rejection from the seller. The next candlestick will goes down. Buyers
Yeah.
tried to up here them skip this level, but they are unable. They don't goes up and next candlestick goes down.
Mm-hmm. And what?
And next candle look at it now. If there is a no shadow here, okay, if there is a no shadow and this candlestick right close on this level, the next candlestick will goes up because it broke this level. It means now this level is now too much weak. So that's why next candlestick goes down.
Mm-hmm. I
And
see.
the next candle, this there is a gap and there is a strong candle. There is a lower low.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the next candlestick will goes down. So now this candle
So
level,
in this candle, we could use put option, yeah?
yes, put option because the
Mm-hmm.
lower low and this there is a space. So this all things says that the sellers are strong here.
Yeah.
Okay. So after this
Mm-hmm.
candle, So why this candle goes up? Because a breakout happen here, a breakout happen of this candle. So there are two breakouts. So after breakout, the most of the time, and when the levels are very near. So now I'll give you another thing today. Assume that this is a resistance line.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
And price come here and again come here.
Okay.
And if you find a breakout here, okay,
Yeah.
the next candle 95% goes down. Okay?
What is the reason?
If the resistance line, these candles are very near to this breakout, the next candlestick will go down for the retracement. Okay? If this candlestick resistance level is here and market is now crossing on this level, the resistance level is same. Okay?
Yeah.
The next candlestick will not go as a retracement, just a rejection, and it will go up. If the candle is again come in the very short time and come here and again go in the short time, this candle will give us a retracement. But if the candle is coming here and making a pressure from this line and now going up, pressure, so there was a pressure, in this pressure it goes up. Because in this scenario there is a slow pressure, not a high pressure. It's a momentum system.
Yeah.
So because when look at in the cricket team, those are the fast bowlers. They start from too much far away from the pitch because of the fast bowling. Okay, and the slow bowlers, spin bowlers, they don't get a start from the long time. They just start from the very short, near from the pitch, from the point. So this is the thing that if the candle is start again from the short time, so it have a no, this can have no momentum power more than this handle, this scenario. So this scenario have a more momentum power. So in this case, there is the support level is very near. If the near, so it will reject. Okay? So why, you understand now?
Yeah, I got it now.
Why in the ranging market, every support and resistance is working? Because all the levels are very near to each other. Okay?
Yeah.
But why in the uptrend every line is broken?
Because there is so much distance.
So much distance, that's why the line is broken. Understand? And there is a momentum. And in this scenario, the momentum is very short. Momentum is very low, little momentum. And they have a range. They're working in the range.
Yeah.
So look at now. If we compare here, this is the support and resistance line. Okay. So this area have a distance, and this area have a small distance in compared to this candle.
Yeah.
So that's why most of the time these things are appearing look like that. Because this support and resistance line, so now we can count this support and resistance line. This is far away, and this is two support and resistance lines. When you count two or three support and resistance lines, the next one will retrace. But in this scenario, there is a difference, and these candles have momentum. And this candlestick, white immediately come from this level. And if this candlestick come here, okay, and then come here, then it will not break. Then it will go again down.
Yeah. Now I got it. Yeah, very good.
Yes.
And one more question. Let me draw here. You see my drawings, yeah?
Yes.
For example, this one, consider it as a resistance line, okay?
Yes.
A candle comes and exactly closes on this.
Yes.
And if the next candle opens here, we can say it will touch here and go up, or no, it will go down.
Again, repeat, please.
See, for example, here we have a doji. Okay, so this is a proper line for us. Price comes and reaches exactly closes on this level, but suddenly price jumped up. Okay, when it jumps up, what we have to consider? We have to consider it will go back or no, it will touch and then go up.
Okay, look at now. There are three scenarios. This type of candle, this type of candle,
Yeah.
this type of candle,
Yes.
and this type of candle. If the line is there, okay. So these are four scenarios. Which is the too much strong candle in your sense?
Too much strong is the first one. I mean, after, let me show you.
Okay, first one is a strong candle, and after that, which is a strong candle?
After that, this one, and then this one is the most weak.
Okay, now I look at. So this candle on the first, okay, and this this candle on the second level, okay.
I thought this one gave us a level. That's why I didn't consider this one. If we see this one, okay, this one is the most.
So this one in the first level, first strong level, okay.
Okay.
Okay, and this one is the second strong level, second strong candle, okay.
Why? Because of a shadow on the.
Because of the tail. Tail from the below. It's what is saying. This is the pressure. Okay. So when you find a low upper shadow and big tail in the ranges of the candles, what I teach you. This is a strong bullish candle. This is the strong bullish candle. Okay. This is a strong bullish because of the tail. Because buyers always push the price from below to upside and make a strong candle. That means this is a strong candle. So this is a strong candle. And in compared to this candle, the wick is larger than this candle, this upper wick. So this is the wick on fourth level. So this is a fourth level candle, and this is a third level candle. Okay. Okay. So now come on the topic. When this candle come on the resistance level, and there is no rejection from the sellers because sellers did not any give us a sign that we are here, we are active here. So in this candle, there is no any sign of the sellers. So this candle will broke the level and it will go up. Next candle. Most of the time. Okay.
If the next price opens on the top, we can say it goes up. But if the price opens on the below, we can say it goes down, yeah?
No, on the both scenarios, it will goes up. If the market is in the uptrend, if the market is in the in the ranging market, okay, then the next candlestick will goes down from this level. Okay, so now you understand the market condition also.
Yeah.
So the uptrend is another thing, and ranging market is another thing, because in the ranging market the force is divided from within two levels. Okay, in the uptrend the force is only strong in the one party, with the one party. Yes. So after that, this candle, if you got this candle, if you are in the strong uptrend, these both candles, if you are in the strong uptrend,
Yeah.
so the study is that in the uptrend, only call option on the support level. Okay? The study is there. If you want, if you think you get good performance and all the winning trades, then all the call option on the support level. Okay,
Yeah.
so we are in the uptrend and we don't use this type of resistance level. This resistance level in the uptrend working only 70%. Okay,
Yeah.
but the support levels working 110%. So all the traders, they don't know about the trend, they what they think. Now I tell you one scenario of the traders. The traders in the beginning area, beginning from the beginning trading scenario, they always follow the reversal points. They always look the reversal points. They don't know about the trend because that's why they only trading on the reversal points, where the price is close on the reversal area and we place a opposite trade, opposite direction trade. So this is the starting of the every trader. Every trader they go against the market. Most of the traders they go against the market because when I started trading, I in the starting only I use resistance level and support level. When price come to support level, okay, when price come to support level, I place a call option. And when price go to the resistance level, I place a put option. But 50% I was successful in this scenario. So after that, after studying, I understand that in the uptrend only use the support level, in the downtrend only use the resistance level trades. So in this case, you are 100% successful. But if in the uptrend you follow the resistance line trades, so this resistance line trade will give you 70% winning ratio. Okay, so the scenario says the market concept says the next candlestick will goes down, but if the next candlestick is not going down, then what you will do the market? You cannot claim the market that why the market is not going down because you are in the uptrend. Don't why you not following the uptrend? The uptrend is a power to go up. Every time break out, going up. Ah, yes, but if you are in the ranging market and this concept is not working, you come and talk with me why this concept is not working. But in the uptrend, 70% is working, 70% not working.
Yeah,
okay?
That was a good point. Yeah.
So in the ranging market, if it's not working, you ask from me why this is not working. If you tell me that it's working. So how to understand the ranging market and uptrend? This is another thing. Most of the people they say this is the ranging market, but in the market, when we know about the study, it shows the uptrend. And this scenario, look at now. In this scenario, what it shows? This is shows the minor uptrend. Yes, we are in the ranging market, but in the ranging market there is a minor uptrend.
Yeah.
So now we can also analyze the market within the trend. So look at here now. Overall trend is uptrend, but market is moving in the ranging. So the trend is uptrend, but market is moving in the ranging. So this is another thing, okay? Another thing, look at. This is the uptrend. Market is moving in the smoothly way, in the waves. So all the scenarios are changed. So this system says that they have a too much big power to going up, up, up. But in this trend, this is the healthy trend, not a strong uptrend. Okay, we can say when the market is making ranges and going up, making ranges and going up, this is a healthy trend. This is not a strong trend. A strong uptrend is when you find this type of candles, this type of movements. This is the strong uptrend where you find the rejection, the retracement candle, these corrective waves are very small. So there you can say this is a strong uptrend. When you find this type of candles, the corrective wave is very similar to the impulse wave. So who can say this is the healthy market, not a strong uptrend? Okay. So this is the study, it's too much big study. How we find these levels, how which is the impulse wave, which is the corrective wave, how we can analyze the market. This is the wave, one wave, two wave system. So this is the in this wave we say this is the corrective wave, this is the impulse wave, this is the impulse wave. So this is another big study. So just I will recommend you some videos on the YouTube. You read, watch these videos, you will understand about the waves, so how waves are working. Okay.
Yeah, I see. And do you have any links or any pages which I follow and saw those videos?
Yes, I will. I will look into my YouTube what I subscribe, and then I will send links. So you can subscribe also,
Yeah, okay.
and you
It'd be
can.
great because I
Yes.
need more experiences. I need to know more
Yes,
about
this
it.
is the these things are very important. What I teach you, because this course is the basic course, but the things are very important because knowledge is too much uh, in mind. But the just be following the course outline. What are in the course outline? So if we cross the
Yeah.
course outline, the things will mix match. So in this beginning stage, we just follow the basic things. When we cover all the basic things, then we can look into the other advanced things. Then we understand those things. So my concern is that I just following the A, B, C. It means I'm going in the sequence. Okay,
Mhm.
so I'm going in the sequence. That's why some things I cannot. I know that there's a need to share these things, but in the sequence, if I share these things in the middle, it means sequence can be broken. When the sequence can be broken, so that you cannot understand each and everything, because mind will not expect those things because you don't have clear the basic concepts about the market. So that's why sometimes I do not talk on most of things. Still in this picture, there are more meaning, but this is not in your sense, not right now. Maybe after that, I will teach you these things. Okay.
It's okay.
So after that, this candle. So you say market losing momentum and the weak candle close on wrong number. Yes. But do you feel before the round number when this candlestick is opening, why this candlestick get a jump? So what's the jump shows us?
Now I think I understood because so many times before they broke the level, huh?
Yes, because one time it broke the level, two times broke the level, three times with a jump, starting from this level. The next time it will broke the jump, broke this candle. Okay. So now
Yeah.
you can understand these things. So now practice on the real chart these things. You will slowly understand. So most of the people, most of the traders, when I'm teaching them, they said me, "Sir, why you not trading in front of us? Okay, why you not making trades in front of us?" So this is the common thing. If I'm making the trades in front of you, you just looking at my trades. When I'm talking, you cannot concentrate on my analysis. So in this thing, the market is stable here. Okay? So in this
Yeah.
scenario, we can understand each and everything. Trading in front of students or in front of people is not any big issue. But these things to understand, it's very important. If I trade one trade, I cannot stop on one trade. It means I take two second trade, third trade, fourth trade. It means I cannot. Uh, Yes, 1 minute. Yes, people are asking the investment opportunities. Uh,
Investment?
yes, they say you start the plan for the investments. It means we give you investment and you work for our investment. Get the 50%
Will you
share
do it?
from us. Yeah.
Will you do it? I mean,
Yeah, it means copy trading system.
yeah.
Many people from the other world countries, they reached to be, they offered me, I think one people offered me $3,000 in the month. You only just take 10 trades for me only. So I gave you 3,000 in advance. And some people from the Iran, they approached me. They also said $4,000 per month. We give you 4,000 per month. Just gave us a 5 to 6 winning trades. So people are reaching. So I am moving with my own concept that how I'm cover all these things, and I'm going to the in the market in this scenario. I'm not in the hurry. I'm not a greedy person to look at the money and I make these things. No, the money is not a problem for me. I am a profitable trader. If I want to make the money is not a problem for me in the market. But the things which uh, gave me name, which gave me respect, this is another thing. And the investment opportunities, the respect I cannot get. But in the teaching process, when I'm teaching some people and the people gave me respect, this is the very valuable thing for me. Money is
Yeah,
not a
exactly.
problem.
Because people, they pay money for that. They want you. I mean, they will not act you like a teacher, like a master. They will
Yeah.
just act you like a business thing, you know?
Yes, business thing. Most of the people, but just if they see any opportunity with any people, they approach him and ask him, start this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. No, I am making everything on my own. If I am talking 1 hour, it means what fees you gave me. So if I divide into 1 hour, it means I this money I earn from my 1 hour talking. It's my halal income. But if the people
Yeah.
look like that, I don't want to scam with people. Just what get from people and what I'm giving to the people, this is the main thing. So
Exactly.
people do not know. I don't know why. I'm helping the people. Most of the people helping. You will believe when some people, some traders, I don't know, they telling truth or lie. When they say we have no money and we cannot afford the fees, we can afford this type of fees. So please give us the classes. I say no. Okay, okay, no problem. Okay, you can join. But one thing keep in mind when you join, I will not concession on the fees. Yes, I give you opportunity to learn from me. When you get the income from the tradings, then you pay me rest remaining fees. If you follow these things, then I can accept your all the requests. So I don't. I believe those people, but if people deceive me, it's their own. They will responsible for their own things. Just I give the opportunity, but I never say to the people that now that the time is coming and time is reached. Now pay me remaining fees. No, but it's up to the people that what they are doing on their own talking. So my thinking is very
Yeah.
different from the people's
Yeah,
because
it's a good way. I mean,
yes. Uh, and so one member is promised me. He said, "We, sir, I'm giving you this fees, and after completion of the course on this date, I will send you another remaining fees." So from that time, it's 20 days going on from the promised date, but they still not respond me. Yes, they are talking with me, but I'm not asking about the fees. I don't need these fees. The remaining $20 or $50 or $15. It's not a problem for me. But people broke their promise. It means when you come to me and say me that sir, I am stuck in this thing, this problem, and that time this thing will come in my mind that you broke your promise. So now
yeah.
I will not give you opportunity to understand more things. So this is up to you. So every people if understand these things, then but they are no understanding these things. I don't know why people have in their minds. Uh, but I'm doing my own. What I'm doing, just I'm responsible for that. Okay. So this scenario, you are now understand that how why the price is going up and why this candlestick broke the level. So this is in this scenario. Another thing is come in mind that the wicks from the below it shows the buyer's pressure also. Also there is a wicks on the upper side, but the wicks are both wicks are equal to each other. It means this is not a losing momentum. Okay, so this thing shows that it's not losing momentum. In the losing momentum, we get the only wicks from the upper side, too much, too much wicks on the upper side. Okay, but in this scenario, we get also from the lower side. So this is the sign that the losing momentum, yes, happening losing momentum on the support and resistance level, but the buyers are very strong in this area. Sellers are not strong because sellers cannot make the red candles. So this was about the queries, and now we are moving to the lesson. The lesson is very important for today, and the lesson is very easy also. So this is a spinning top. Okay, so a spinning top is a candle. Which we can say this is a neutral candle, but this is a reversal and continuation pattern also. If you find this type of candles, with the wicks and tail are very near to each other, are very equal to each other, we can say this is a spinning top. But these wicks are very equal to the body, are greater to the body, then we can say this is the spinning top. But the body is greater than these wicks, then that time we can say only the bullish or bearish trend. Okay. So in this scenario, there are two levels in the spinning top are very visible. So this level is a visible level. This is visible, visible, visible. Okay. So these are the visible levels. Okay. And now these levels are visible. So we can say these are the support and resistance levels. But in some time where if the color change is happening here, it means if you find this type of candle, so now there is no support level here. If you find this type of candle here, okay, so the color changes appear, it means there is another support level is here. So now this is the resistance level and this is the resistance level. So there are two resistance level indicating, okay? And if you find this type of candle, so there is no resistance level here, just the resistance level is here. Okay, and if you find this there, look like this. Okay, so now we can say this is the support level here. So the threading of this candle is very simple. How we can thread this candle? Support and resistance. So if you find the wick here, and the candle is closing on the wick, the next candlestick will go up. Okay?
Yeah, I see.
If you don't find any wick, if you find wick is smaller, it means the breakout happen of this candle, the next candlestick will touch the key level and goes down. Okay? If you don't find any wick, and there is no any support and resistance level in the past, so the next candlestick will continue. In this level, there is a support level. Maybe there is a wick. Maybe the support level. Maybe there is a round number. The next candlestick will go up. Okay?
Yeah, I see.
And after that, we are in the uptrend. If there is a support level, if there is a rejection on this candle, and there is a resistance line, the next candlestick will go down. Okay? Because the 1 week and 2 week, it shows that the say buyers are weak. Okay? So now I will give you another thing which I come in my mind. So there is a level, and it's reject from this level, and the next level is crossing the level. Okay? This type of.
Yeah.
The next candlestick will goes down because one touch and one crossing, but because it's very important to there is a red candle, but this is a green candle. Okay, these both candles are green. These both candles are green. Okay, so one time touching and rejecting, again this time touching and rejecting. It means 2 times rejecting. So the next time maybe candlestick goes down. Well, if we find this scenario in the market, I will recall you that how this concept. This is very rare concept. Sometime it's coming, not very time. If you get 100 candles, maybe one time you will find this type of thing. So after that, there is no any support and resistance level on this level. That's why this candlestick going continue. It means continuation sign, and this is reversal sign. So the same scenario, if there is a wick or there is a resistance line or there is a round number, next candlestick will go down. So this is all about the spinning top. Yes.
If here and this one price opens on top, it will continue.
Yes. If the price is open on the gap up, okay. But there is one thing, on each and every level we cannot find these gaps, okay? Because there is a resistance line here. Maybe this price come to this level and reject from this level. Maybe there is a weak candle appear here, okay? So we must understand because the resistance level is here. So the resistance level is very near. So that's, but most of the time you will not see this type of thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
Only you will see in the OTC market. The OTC market concept has changed. I will teach you some of them after the completion of the course. So then OTC, how OTC market is going. So now this lesson you go in the chart and find out these type of pictures and send. Tomorrow we will again talk on the pictures and how this is working.
Because consider this candle. I mean, these 2 weeks should be 2 times than this body, yeah? Then we can call it a spinning top.
One time or 2 times.
Yeah, each one time. I mean, when we.
Yeah, 2 weeks, but these wicks are similar to this body.
Okay, they should be similar to body.
Yes, but if the body is here and wick is look like that, we cannot say this is a spinning top. Okay, because wicks are very shorter, very small wicks. Yeah. Yes, if the wick are very greater, no problem. We can say this is a spinning top. Okay? But if you find this type of wick, this is not a spinning top. These both wicks must be near to each other in the length. Okay?
Yes.
In the height, what say, in the measurement, in the calculation, if both wicks are near to each other, we can say this is a spinning top. So a spinning top, when you find a spinning top, look at it. When you find a spinning top, after a reversal pattern, look like an evening star. The red spinning top if you find here, this is the sign of continuation. Okay?
Yeah.
Because we talked before on this. On the morning star, if the morning star is the sign of continuation of the morning star, it will go up. Okay?
I see.
Okay, I'm sending you this recording also, and after conversion, you practice on the chart. Tomorrow we will talk on the other topics. Other topics are very important now. The other topics are about the topics. So these topics will not give us more time. These topics only depend on the discussion. So just a discussion we need on these topics. What are they? They are the color change in SNR we clear, just discussion. SNR levels, candlestick SNR level clear, just discussion. How to find the plot true SNR levels? Let's just give you some ideas about the SNR levels. So this is all about the SNR. Look at all the course is depend upon the candlestick and candlestick SNR and support and resistance level. So you understand that how much support and resistance level is very important in the trading. So all the course is depend on the support and resistance levels. So because I am too much better in the support and resistance level. One time I saw the chart, all the support and resistance line talking with me that we are here, we are here, we are here. We can work, we cannot work. So the support and resistance is very important for us. Okay.
Yeah, you are right.
Okay, brother. Okay. See you again tomorrow.
So thanks a lot. Thank you for your time.
Okay.